Good morning, afternoon everyone, and welcome to Juicy Killer Monster. I am Justin, just grab my vape, and my wife is Lucy. Together we are Juicy. It is a day off. Busy sales Monday, busy sales Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Time to chill, relax, and take a breath, and get some more stock. So, all of these shelves, let me show you. Let's walk and talk with you, shall we? So stock's just coming in there, but these pops here and there were the only pops we had left, because we sold all those pops there, every single shelf was empty because we've done really well. We've desperately been waiting for some delivery, so I'll show you quickly what's coming. So this is what we got left from the shows we did. Still some really good pops. This is what was left after selling Monday and Tuesday. These pops here. Remember, we do Whatnot shows 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. 2 shows a day. And they're the ones we had left. Right, ones we got in this morning are Hulkbuster 6-inch Deluxe. Hulk 6-inch Deluxe. Thanos Special Edition Jumbo, special edition there. You've got Black Panther and Monster Hunter twin pack, and we have a 4-pack special edition Star Wars Funko special edition there. We have, let's put your camera down here, we have Vulture, Marvel 80 Years, Pixar Sully, 2 Thanoses, 1 purple, 1 blue. Pichu and Pikachu, Luke Skywalker with Grogu, Ashoka. We have Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. We have Gingerbread Flash Man. We have Rey with 2 lightsabers. Maya Lopez from Hawkeye, Harry Potter and Black Panther. So that is what arrived earlier this morning. So I'm glad we got that in. And now we've got actually 5 more boxes turned up. But you know what it's like, we'll go through them, but some of the boxes that they've come in have got damage and some of them haven't. So what I say to anyone, like if you're posting stuff out or you're ordering stuff in, my best advice to you is, like when you're dealing with Funkos, wrap in bubble wrap, put in a cardboard box, okay? That's the best you can do to get those Funkos to people, whether you're buying or selling, okay? And then if they turn up damaged, then it's obviously not your fault. It's the postal service's fault. But like this morning, I had a set of Funkos come in and she bubble wrapped them and put them in a black bag and put part of the order in a shoebox. And then the rest were just left on the outside and weren't put in a cardboard box. And they turn up damaged, you know. And I turned around to her, I said, look, took photos of all these pops, mate. They're all damaged, and then they get funny on the returns. You put in a return, this and that, and they don't just want to refund you for damaged pops. They will say, oh no, what I'll do is I'll have every single pop back and then I'll refund you. So you have to come to a deal with them. It's annoying, but all they've got to do, is put the pops, all they've got to do is put the pops in bubble wrap and in a cardboard box, and they get it all right. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can do that and they're damaged, but you get lots of different types of wrapping. Like some people have put them in a cardboard box but with no bubble wrap, which means they'll get damaged, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just annoying, guys. So like this one, it's put in a cardboard box but it's got no bubble wrap, so we'll see the condition of the stuff that comes out. So we've got Godzilla, King Kong, Suko. Looks alright at the front. Tiny little crease at the side. And a little bit of corner wear. So you've got Godzilla Kong, the New Empire, 1543. We have Dobby from Harry Potter. There you go, number 17, Dobby from Harry Potter. We have Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, 03. And remember guys, if you want to buy any of these pops you see today, our next show's tomorrow at 2 p.m. So we do 2 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesdays off and the weekends off. If you want to buy any of our pops, you have to be on the show, on the auction. We don't put stuff aside, we don't set it up in the shop. It's too much hassle, it's not worth it. I prefer everyone on the show. We have 01 Harry Potter. There you go. And obviously, if you're trying to look for us, we've got our links under the description of this YouTube channel. Click on the What Lot links. And if you click on the buy link, you get a free £10 credit to spend after you've made your first purchase. We have Ed Sheeran. How cool is that? Ed Sheeran rocks 348. And we have, it's come loose in the box, so I'm going to have to sort that out. We have Michael Jackson, guys. Michael Jackson. So you see the pops loose in the box. What you've got to do, it's not damaged. What you've got to do is open the box up like this. Okay, just open the box up. Set them in place. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it? It's like Thriller. Put them like that. Now, if it was in bubble wrap and there was no movement, it probably would have stayed in there just fine. But no damage. Michael Jackson 359. Looks cool. And we have a Pajama Jack Funko only at Primark Funko Mini, which is there from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's one order. So I can put these up here quickly. We can get through the rest. I'll put each separate order on the shelf. So if I've got any problems, I know they're all separated. Boom, 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 boom. But most of the time when you order pops online, unless they're pristinely wrapped, which they very rarely are, unless they're pristinely wrapped, you are going to get damage. They're fragile anyway. We always do our best, cover ourselves and do our best for our customers by putting every individual pop, yeah, with bubble wrap and cardboard box. Now, if it's been stamped up and down, yeah, if it's been stamped up and down by the delivery driver, that's neither the seller's fault or the buyer's fault. Okay, that's the delivery company's fault, but it just causes problems for the buyer and the seller. The buyer wants a refund because their pop's damaged, and the seller isn't going to give the refund because it's not their fault. You know, and then it's down to getting it from the courier. But we'll see. We live in hope, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for everyone who watches our content. I know it's not car booting, but we don't do car boots anymore. So like this order, look, it's in a cardboard box, but look, it's got a little tiny bit of bubble wrap. It's got a gap where things can move. It's not really wrapped that well. Not really. DC Bombshells, Harlequin, little tear in the corner, 166. Star Wars, Knight of Ren, War Club, 332. Suicide Squad, Harlequin, little marks on the corner, nothing major. What I would say, if you're ever into collecting Funkos, what I would suggest you do is take the Funkos out of the box. Put the box there, put your Funko on top of it. Because these look great in the box, but they look amazing out of the box. When you get them out of the box, that's when you see the detail on them. They're really nice pops. So 1111 Suicide Squad Harlequin. And we have a Suicide Squad 97 Harlequin. Little rip and tear in the box, nothing major. There you go. Now, whether a pop's damaged or undamaged, you can still sell the pop. You just have to be open with what you're selling so the customer knows what they're buying, be honest, and reduce the price accordingly. Because obviously, if you've got a pop that's normally worth 20 quid pristine and it's got damage on it, you have to drop the price, guys, you know, which is an annoying thing because it costs you money. Now, I'm glad this has turned up in one piece because this is the whole reason I ordered this order. This is sick. Never had one of these. It's really cool. This is a Boruto Next Generations Animation 4 set. Check this out. You've got Boruto, Mitsuki, Sarada, and Shinki. 4-pack. How cool is that? Really nice 4-pack Naruto. That's the whole reason I ordered it, and it says special edition and flocked. Now, if you don't know much about pops, this is a normal 4-inch pop. You get mini pops, bitty pops. You get big jumbo pops, 4-packs, 3-packs. But if they got stickers on like this that say special edition, flocked, summer conventions, and they're rarer and the older, you can tell the date on the bottoms, right? If you can, you know, if you can see that information, the older it is, the better condition, the rarer it is, and what stickers that make it more special will increase the price of the product. So there we go. Let me get this here. That's cool. That's turned up. Right, now let's look at some other ones, shall we? Right, we've got a big box here. Oh, bless me. Right, now look at this. Box is absolute toast. Absolute toast. Now, I've got a bit of hope because I've seen bubble wrap inside, but look at the state of this box. You know, like I say, I can't necessarily blame the buyer, can I? I can't blame the buyer because it's obviously been corrupted by the postal service, just like me when I send stuff. Like we've got boxes that fit our pops exactly. We're covered in bubble wrap, and we send pops to France, Sweden, UK. So they've got to be well packed, yeah. But if somebody decides to fall over on your parcel, jump up and down on it, it's damaged, and it's not our fault, and it's not the buyer's fault. Here we go. We have Lord Shaxx Destiny 235. Never heard of it. Destiny Games. Like I say, I can't remember half the stuff I bloody ordered, guys. We've got Buzz Lightyear Remix 749 Disney Pixar. It's a cool looking alien popping it. We have Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man and Batman and your Hulks and your Thors and stuff like that sell really fast, okay? But you have to have a good mixture of everything, because somebody will come and say, oh, have you got any One Piece? Have you got any anime? Have you got any Lord of the Rings? Have you got any Game of Thrones? You've got to cater to mass audiences. Spider-Man 473 Mysterio. Had one of these before, very nice pops, and they sell well. Got a little helmet on there. Put each order on a separate shelf, guys, just in case I need to come back to it. Check this out. Paris Saint-Germain. Bit of box damage on the top there. Other than that, it's fine. I've seen these sell for around about 30 quid each. So we'll sell it cheaper than that. But it's Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, guys. Paris Saint-Germain. So, yeah, a little bit of damage on there. But what I do is I put everything to one side. If I've got any real problems with the stock, like real damages, I'll contact the buyer and ask for a partial refund. But then, before I do that, I try and weigh up whether it was their insufficient packaging or the courier. Now this one, to be fair, is in a box and it's got bubble wrap. There's a few gaps, but I think I'll just leave this one, it's alright. Alien Toy Story 4, pristine condition, good as you're going to get through the postage system. And like the real problem we have with our business isn't selling pops, okay? The real problem we have in our business is keeping enough stock coming in. Like when we started doing this, honestly, this is me being honest with you, I had no idea how much we would sell. We were looking at other streams on there, and we were like, we could sell no pops, we could sell 100 pops. You just don't know. It depends who's on your stream at the time and what they want, and if you get regular buyers or if you're going to charge too much or too little. You don't know. You just have to go for it and see what works. And as it turns out with us, we have good regular buyers, new people at each stream, and we sell consistently. Now, a lot of channels do £1 starts. We do the odd £1 start just for a laugh. But they do it and do giveaways and stuff like that, but they're just hemorrhaging money doing that. And we prefer to get rid of all the gimmicks and just sell quality pops at a very low price. That's what we're about. Getting your pops, if they're in pristine condition, they're super cheap. If they're in damaged condition, they're even cheaper. You will get the pops you want from us for cheap money. Okay, and that's what we're all about, guys. So what else have we got in here? I'll tell you about some of the other streamers in a minute as well. I won't mention no names, but I'll tell you about some of the others. Here we have a pristine condition for dark light. So dark light is, if you turn all the lights off, it won't glow in the dark. But if you have a UV light, put it under a UV light, it comes to life, mate. So that's 4650 special edition. And this is, all these have come at the right time. Some of this stuff here we ordered like nearly 2 weeks ago, and it's just turning up now. It's been a real backlog. And we have a 6-inch deluxe Overwatch. Never heard of Overwatch, but there'll be somebody out there who wants him. 558 Bob. Really nice. That's called a 6-inch deluxe pop. Lovely. So that order, I was scared to open that order, but the only damage really is in Mbappe. It's always going to be on the most expensive pop in it, but on Mbappe, I'll check through the order and make sure it's okay. So, happy with that. And what I do as well, by putting the pops on a separate shelf, so that's one order, that's a second order, that's a third order, then I can easily identify what should be on each order. So we've got another damage box here, but before we go into this, let's have a little vape and a chat. So there are good streamers and whatnot that sell Funko, bad streamers and average streamers, okay? And some people, mate, on whatnot, I'm not going to mention any names, some streamers are losing their minds, right? Because they pay too much for their stock, okay? They pay too much money for their stock, and they've got all the stock there. They're not very good sellers, let's say. They're just sitting there going, oh yeah, let me know if you want anything, blah, blah, blah. And stuff's not selling. And they've got hundreds of pounds worth of stock, if not thousands of pounds worth of stock on the shelves. And they've run out of ideas of how to sell it, yeah? And they are losing their minds. They're swearing at the customers on the stream. They're going, oh look, I put it up for £1, nobody wants it. What a bunch of tight asses. Go, what are you all doing here? What's the point in being here if you're not even going to buy nothing? You know what I mean? Get really angry. Other streamers I've seen, like when you title your show, it comes up with a picture that you've got for your show. We have a picture in a video, and like say Juicy Killer Monster Funko Pops. Other people have put F you and F this crap app that doesn't work. Other ones have just said go F yourself as a title of the show, and are wondering why they're not selling anything. And then you've got the flip side of that. You've got some really rich people selling pops online, and they sell stuff from a really posh barn on the billiard table in the billiard room. Yeah, fair play. If you got the money, mate, do it. And they've got the best pops in the world, no damage, everything else, pristine pops, every single pop you could think of. Yeah, and you go on their stream and they're not selling anything. And the reason they're not selling anything is because people are saying, have you got Spider-Man No Way Home? They go, yes, got Spider-Man No Way Home. Right? If we had it, we'd sell it for £9, pristine, right? And people know this because they go on each other's streams. And they'll say, oh, how much for that? They say, oh, that'd be £25 for that. Yeah, £25 for that pop. And then people just go, yeah, okay, mate, see you later, right? Other people will try and sell a pop that isn't even signed for like £400 or £500 and say, oh yeah, this is really rare, this pop. Yeah, I want £500 for this. And then you look on eBay or something for the same pop, because everyone does, they're watching whatnot and they look at eBay, and I encourage it. I encourage people when they're on our shows and I'm putting something up for a price, I say go and check it out on eBay whilst the stream's running, because you can do that on your phone and you'll see that we're doing it for a good price. But some people will try and sell a pop for £500, right? Which you can eat and say it's rare, you can easily get for £90, £80, right? So you've got to be careful out there when you're buying from sellers, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. You know, at the end of the day, we're not like this, but a lot of sellers are. All they care about is getting the sale across the road, right? And that is all reflected. That is all reflected in the feedback you get as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get some absolute idiots out there that will try and rip you off, that will muck you about, that will will order stuff from you, say, oh no, I want to swap it for this, oh no, actually I want to cancel it, And then when you say, look, I'm not cancelling your order, this isn't a game, it's a business. And then don't cancel your order, and then you send the order through, and then the pops mysteriously turn up damaged, and then they try and get a refund, try and get their money back, and you get the pops back damaged, because this is what some people are like. You've got to be careful out there. Mentioning no names, but you know who you are. Right, here we go. Deadpool. LARP Deadpool. Cool, finally got some Deadpool in. Everyone's asking for Deadpool. See, the more pops you got in, guys, think of it this way, yeah? You can start a Funko show with 20 pops. There are some streamers out there that I've seen that are running a Funko show with 10 pops or less. But what you got to remember is, the more pops you got and the more variety of pops you got, the more you can say yes to people instead of saying no. So when they're saying, have you got Spider-Man? Have you got Batman? Have you got this? Yes, mate. And then it's just a matter of price. What they want to pay for it. Imagine two circles, yeah? Circle 1 is what they want to pay for it. Circle 2 is what you want to sell it for. And in the middle, where those two circles cross, that's where you make business. So it's not just about having the right stock. You've got to have the right stock, but you've got to sell it at the right price. Top tip information for you guys, all right? This is what I'm learning as I'm going on. I'm not an expert, but I do sell a lot of pops. Galaxy Quest, Jason Nesmith as Commander Quincy Taggart. There you go, Galaxy Quest 1527. We have Bushfire Heroes, Pop Culture Bushfire Appeal. That's cool, Bushfire Heroes 1. Little tiny crease there, nothing major. Little push on the corner. Like I say, even when you order brand new pops from the Funko factory, guys, they can come damaged, just be aware. This one here, I'll have to try and get the sticker off this. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. So this used to be, look, $13.99 down to £5. Now, what I'll do is I'll take the sticker off this. I'll tell you what, let's have a laugh, right? I'll try taking the sticker off in front of you. I predict the glue will stay on, or the glue won't come off like it's doing now. It's ripping off. It's been sat in the sun. It's an absolute nightmare, right? But we'll try and take this sticker off, and as predicted, it's got glue all over it. I knew this would happen, but I factored that in to the price when I was buying it. So I offered slightly less for this one, which they are willing to do. So what I'm doing now, you sort of half winning the battle, yeah? When you take these labels off, like I'm taking this label off now, you're sort of half winning the battle if you can get the sticker off without the paper sticking to the glue. And 50% of this is coming off without sticking to the glue. I'll get Lucy to do it, she's better than me. But you know what it's like, guys. So look, the sticker's coming off, the glue's staying on there. So we'll have to sell that for less money, but we'll get that sticker off, clean it up best we can. That was Dungeons and Dragons Holger. Nice pop. Then we have Nickelodeon Rugrats. Who remembers Rugrats? Susie Carmichael. How sick is that? 1208, pristine condition. I'm just glad we got some stock in, to be honest with you guys. Don't get me wrong. You never hear me complaining about selling stuff, but I'm just glad we got some stock in. Now this is a shame. This is a shame, mate. Scooby-Doo Shaggy Special Edition. But look, dirty great rip in the corner. So somebody's after Scooby-Doo, I've got it, but will they buy it for the price you want for it because of the rip? Probably not. That's the kind of stuff that annoys me. We'll have a look. Here we go. Elephant Abu, Aladdin. There you go, Elephant Abu. Comes all right. I think, is this the last one? No, I've got one more box to open this, guys. So thank you for watching and chilling. This is a big order, this is. So here we go. We have Elastigirl on Elasticycle. Not too bad. Little tiny crease there. That is what you call a twin pack rides pop. There you go, Elastigirl on the Elasticycle Rides 2. We have See that? Look at this. Yeah, look at that, mate. You know what I'm talking about. See if we can push it in. Push him up. Push him in. There's Aladdin. Absolutely done in with the box. Cheers, whoever sent me that. Let's have a look here. Now we have a Freddy Funko. It seems to be in good nick. A couple of little marks, nothing major. Bit on the corner. Freddy Funko birthday Funko. It's cool, isn't it? Got his little birthday balloons. Boom, 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 boom. Right, we have Green Giant Sprout. Remember the ad icons? Green Giant. This is Green Giant Sprout. Little push on the corner there. Nothing major. Let's have a look. This is all down to the delivery company, guys. Absolutely battered this box. We have Jurassic World Claire Deering. The gingerbread bird out of Jurassic World. Claire Deering. Boom, boom, boom. Let's have a look here. We have Mulan, Li Shang, there from Disney's Mulan. Boom, 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 boom. We have Darla from Shazam. Box is a bit done at the top. Darla from Shazam, 264. Little push on the lid on the box. What can you do, guys? You know, when I order from people, I say to them, look, wrap it in bubble wrap, put it in a cardboard box. They wrapped it in bubble wrap, put it in a cardboard box. But it's still got damage. So you imagine the ones turn up, they don't even bother putting it in a box. And you say, oh, I thought it'd be all right in a bin bag, mate. Here we go, a little bit of sticker to take off there. We have Razza, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nickelodeon 1137. So, I'll have a look through that order, see what the ignition was before I order, because some deliveries, some things I order, I actually purposely order damaged pops. I know it sounds stupid, but there is a market for it. Some people just want pops to take out the box so the kids can play with. Or they're not interested in the boxes, so just put them on the side. And they want those because they're cheaper. And there's a market for that. Not everyone's got 10, 15 quid to spend on a pop. Do you know what I mean? Or some instances 20, 30, 40 quid. Right, let's get this one opened. Now, I think I've ordered from this guy before, and he was very good. The box is awesome, and the pops look to be done in bubble wrap. So, let's have a look, shall we? Nice bit of bubble wrap to reuse there. And the pops look like they're in good nick. We've got a second cardboard box inside the top cardboard box. We have Avengers Hulk. There you go. Little tiny bit of box damage, but I'm pretty sure the box damage was there before I ordered it. Not everything's going to be pristine, and like you've seen, you can order pristine pops and they can turn up totally trashed. Mech Strike Monster Hunters, Black Panther. Chelsea, if you're watching, she'll be after that. Some people only collect certain types of pops. Aquaman, Arthur Curry. Sold about 3 of these. We've got some more of him in. Darth Vader, 01, Star Wars, very popular pop. That will sell. Knight of the Ren, Arm Cannon, Special Edition, Star Wars, 334. Then we have... we ready for this, guys? ObiWan Kenobi, Star Wars, comic cover pop. Look how nice that is. And yes, it's in pristine condition. I haven't ordered from this boat before. This is somebody else. I'm thinking of somebody else completely. ObiWan Kenobi 03. How nice is that, guys? Lovely pop. Well, I best start putting these on a separate shelf. You put these on a separate shelf so I can separate the orders. But yeah, so far so good. Right, let's have a look here. We have 4. Wow, this is so nice. 4 Avengers Beyond Earth's 90th Collection Special Edition. 4 comic cover Funko. Absolutely lovely, mate. Look at that. And then what you do with these, you can either keep them in the box, or you take them out and they're in a plastic box with the comic cover at the back and the pop in as well. So that's 4 there. We have Bruce Lee 592 doing a karate kick through the air. Gold Bruce Lee 592. Very nice. We have Bruce Lee 218 in a pop protector. There you go, Bruce Lee 218 in a pop protector. Pop protectors, this is a soft one. You can get soft pop protectors or hard stack pop protectors. These soft ones, if you're going to buy them individually on eBay, cost you £2.50 each. If you buy like 100, they cost you like 60, 70p each. But there you go, Bruce Lee pop protector. And this one, DC OG Superman 402. Look at that. How cool is that? And it's got like a nice oriental design on the side as well. Very minimal damage on that. Overall, happy with that order. So what I'm going to do now, guys, hopefully some more parcels come through today. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 parcels, and we had, I think we had 2 delivered yesterday or today. What have been today? Yeah, I think it was today because we had to complain about it. Yeah, so we've had 7 orders delivered today, which means we've got another 5 or 6 orders to come. But these will fill the shelves up, the top half of the shelves anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I say, we're back on stream 2 PM and 7 PM on Thursday and Friday. So join in, even if you don't want to buy anything, come and say hello. It would be good to see you all and chat with you. Hope you're enjoying the content. Wish us luck on our business venture, and we will post videos when we can on YouTube about our business. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, if all else fails, just keep on keeping on. Take care.